Hello and welcome to Broken Horseshoe Winery and Vineyard. My name is Charles Carroll, and I am the owner and the grower manufacturer for Dirt to Bottle. I am really different kind of character than most of the wineries out there because I take a lot of things from ground to actual bottle at our vineyard. And then in downtown Ringgold at 5 Legion Street, we actually have a wine tasting room that you can come in and enjoy our product. At this moment in time, we have a guest here today that actually works at the winery that I would love to introduce you to. Her name is Teresa Meyer, and she would love to host you a little bit today on some of the wines and stuff that we got, especially what she's enjoying right now at our show of all this that we got coming more of that we hope we'll enjoy.
That we'll have the people enjoy watching.
Well, we're going to enjoy first. And then once we enjoy, then guess what? Maybe they'll come and enjoy with us next time.
Yes, that would be great. That would be great. I'm currently, I'm drinking our liquid pie. It's,
what do you think about our liquid pie?
well, I love it. You know that. I'm not a sweet wine drinker.
Mm-hmm.
I just am not. I like a dry red, which we have great.
Well, wait a minute, let's back up the card a minute and let's say, what's it made out of? That's probably going to be whatever all our viewers are interested in.
Right. 100% blueberries.
Ooh.
So it's a nice sweet wine, but it's not too sweet. To me, I call it the Goldilocks.
The Goldilocks one? I like that.
I think it's just right. I really do.
Well, we hope we keep the 3 bears away.
Well, bears do like blueberries, though, right?
Well, they like honey more, but that's for a
true.
different
That's
subject.
That's a different show. Yes.
Okay.
But no, this one, and I have actually had gentlemen. Actually, it was the husbands
Oh, really?
that wanted red wines, and they tasted this, and they liked it.
Wow.
And I had them switch over a little bit. So, that's what I like. I like reds, but I like this one.
Yeah, that's me. I like
refreshing
really
and
dry
cool.
reds.
Me too.
I like blueberry, but the best blueberry I ever had was actually a dry one.
Oh.
And I made this years ago, back before I even thought about trying to even open this up and do anything.
Yeah.
And it was an excellent wine. And
do you think you would maybe think about
I may
redoing
later
that?
on, but right now I think her persona is better fit for this area for a sweeter
Right.
blueberry wine.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
And while we're at it, let's go ahead and talk about what I'm drinking today. I am actually drinking our Fall Crisp. It is a apple wine that's on the drier end, and it's got that just right tick to it, I think, and it just goes with everything. And if you ever had like a fish meal or something like mahi or maybe salmon or a few others, I mean, man, it's an excellent wine. It's real easy to drink with.
And the apples are grown over at the vineyard, correct?
Well, on
Or
this
this
one
one?
here, unfortunately, no. I actually get the apple juice that I get is from Mercier's Farm over in
Okay.
Blue Ridge.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
But
we do grow apples, and we have some apple wines. This one here I had to buy in bulk to have
okay.
more of a volume here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you do grow over at the vineyards in Crandall.
Oh, yeah.
Charles grows the grapes, muscadines, blueberries, apples, and pears
Yes.
for the
Mhm.
wines. So we have how many of our wines are estate wines right now?
Right now, I think we're around the 8 mark.
That's what I thought,
think.
8 or 9.
Yeah, somewhere
I don't
around
wanna
in there. And out of all the ones we've got all together, there's 16 varieties right now, and we got more coming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But there's a secret on a few of them that we're going to come up with, but we probably do that in another show. And
yeah. I think another show. Yeah.
I don't think we need to let all our secrets out.
No. We want you to come back for more. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
We want to present 2 of our wines right now. And I think, we get a good report out because I like Fall Crisp, and I know Teresa really likes that blueberry. So
I do.
So there's no denying in that. But okay, let's talk about more of our location and stuff. We're at 5 Legion Street in Ringgold, Georgia. By all means, you need to come down here and try our tasting room out. We have a great tasting room. We've got all kind of seatings. We've got outside fire pits and chairs and stuff. You can sit here and people watch all day. And guess what's fixing to happen this weekend?
What?
I heard Dolly Days is right around the corner here.
It is
Starting
Saturday,
on Saturday. I mean, they're going to do the 8th, 9th, leading up to it, and the 10th will be the big day. They'll have a big stage in front of us. We expect all kind of people to come out. And by all means, if you come out to the winery, come out and do a tasting. You will not regret it. I think we will surprise everybody, because guess what our motto is? You remember it?
Expect the unexpected.
Yes. Expect the unexpected. And you will find that here.
Yes, for sure. Dolly Days is a big event for Ringgold.
Yes,
big
it
for
is.
downtown, and there's all kinds of events, and there's going to be some singing performers.
Oh, yeah.
People dressing up like Dolly, like a contest.
Oh, yeah. And there's a stage right in front of it.
Yes, stage
Yeah,
right in
right
front of
there at, what's that name of that street again? I'm trying to remember. Right there between Lafayette and Nashville.
I don't know.
It's Tennessee, I think. So,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
But it'll be right there in the corner, right at our front door. And another thing that we have, too, we have that 5K race that's coming up on Saturday morning.
Saturday morning.
I think it starts at 7:30, and it'll end at our place at 10 or 10:30, something like that.
Depends on how fast they are, probably.
Yeah, you got to.
Or slow.
Well, thank goodness I'm not in there, because it'd be 5 to 6 p.m. before I get
Yeah,
there.
me
but,
too. Me
yeah.
too. Yes. Yes. And what else are we do? We do have our wine slushies.
Oh, yeah. We ain't even got into
we
that
haven't
yet.
even,
We need to get into that more.
Yes. So we have our wine slushies, and we're going to have
We want to talk about what we've got right now on the shelf until the
do
weekend.
that.
or what?
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we've got right now. Right now, we've got a blue raspberry that we're doing, and I'm telling you, they ain't nothing no better. And then we actually have a cherry, too. Now, we'll probably change that out maybe Thursday or Friday and get ready for Dolly Days. Then we're just going to have I'm going to say we're going to have like a peach slushy. And I'm still debating about this. We might have a few changes there. We don't want to let all our secrets out. We want you to come to Dolly Days to see what we're doing.
Right.
It's very important, and we'll have all our excellent wines
Yes.
besides our slushy. And guess what? Teresa will be there.
I will be there.
Yeah, and we'll have a few other characters that hopefully you'll get to come in and meet, and we'll be happy to talk wine with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. And, getting back on Dolly Days and stuff, they shut down most of the streets
They do.
around the area.
They do.
Yeah. And, parking's limited. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about parking. I didn't want to talk too much about it, but there is a lot of public parking around here that people don't pay attention to. There's a lot up there by the depot. There's some there by the post office. They're off Lafayette, or Lafayette, however you want to pronounce that. And there's also up at City Hall, there is a lot of parking up there from fields and stuff. So there's really easy access for parking around in the town that you can come and enjoy.
Public parking.
Yes, that's public parking. You won't have
yes.
to pay no fees or nothing. And so there's plenty of parking and stuff. So please come out. Depending on what direction you are coming into town, that is where I would look for the public parking too. If you're coming off Lafayette, coming there back behind Kentucky Fried Chicken, right there at the post office, there's plenty of parking. If you're coming from 41 and you're parking over there at the fire hall or something, or circling around, or coming back out from the, I forget the name of that street over there from the creek where they had the walking trail. What was that? You remember?
I
can't
know.
neither, but it runs back into 5 Legion Street back through there, and it goes back by the park and stuff. Well, you can circle around there, and you can actually have parking out the depot that is really right there on town.
Yeah, everything is right there.
Yeah.
Easily
Everything's so
accessible.
easy accessible.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Yep. Yes, for sure.
So by all means, come out and enjoy our great day on Dolly
Yes,
Days.
yes.
Because we got this stage in front of us. We've got all these artists and stuff. Oh, and guess what? We ain't even talked about the artists that we're going to have them couple days, Friday and Saturday.
That's true. That's
we need
true.
to get on that.
Okay.
Do you remember the first one that we're going to have on Friday?
Yes. Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan. He has got a wild name here, and
I know. Ryan though.
Cooking Doll. I hope I got this right. Now, Ryan, don't come and beat me up over this if I said
Or
it wrong.
do it, Ryan. Kuykendall is what I thought it was.
Well, it's something like
that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ryan is fabulous.
Oh, yes.
Ryan's
Acoustics.
performed, yes, acoustics. He's performed out at the vineyards when you first opened, and through that time, and he was with us Valentine's Day when we had the great
Valentine's
steak dinner,
Ooh,
and
wow.
it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal.
yes,
He's
it
great.
was.
He's great. I kind of like him.
You like him in a different way. See, here we go.
I'm
Okay.
just saying.
All right, and the other guy, and I can't wait to see this guy. His name is Ernie Taylor? Maybe Taylor. I think that's what I had down there. But anyway, he plays the flute and saxophone. He does jazz, and I just can't wait because this will be the first time there. And
Yes.
I wanted a jazz artist for ever since pretty much we've opened since. I mean, we opened actually November the 1st of last year.
Yes,
in Ringgold.
here in Ringgold. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I think he's going to be great.
I think he will be too. I mean, he's come in, his demeanor and everything.
Yes.
He just seems like he's so relaxed. And I think everybody needs to especially come out that evening, and we'll have him entertaining us from 6 to 9.
Yes.
And I think everybody will enjoy him.
I do too. I'm excited to hear him.
Yeah.
I mean, I like jazz.
I do too. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I like all music, but
yeah.
there's just something about a live jazz performance.
Yes. And, we try to jazz it up, not just jazz, but everything. I mean, we could have like country, rock.
Mhm.
But when you come out to the winery and stuff, this is the place you need to detox, relax, and have fun with. And guess what? We'll have fun with you.
Right.
We're always having some kind of subject or some kind of thing going on. We've got a ladies' night we're working on
We
the
do.
16th of.
Well, and guess what's this Sunday? We've talked about our
Oh,
entertainment.
yeah.
We've talked about Dolly Days, but I'm thinking more important, Sunday is Mother's Day.
Yes, the most important woman
Yes.
of anybody's life is
Is
her
your
mother.
mother, yes.
And by all means, you need to come out. And we're hoping we can set something up for all the mothers that day
There'll
to
be a
have
little
them
something
come out and be
special.
appreciative. And yes,
Yes.
we're going to do it, but we don't want to really put it on here because we don't want to let all our secrets out. We
Right.
want to surprise everybody. So, and it actually, that will carry them out to get out to the winery more.
Yes.
To be
And, the kids, that's why
Oh.
mom needs a drink. That's why mom needs to come out on Sunday.
well, now I've
bring
seen
her
some
out
kids, maybe they need
and
to
have
drink
her-
2 or 3 drinks. but
Well, okay. Well, whatever mom wants and
Okay.
needs, we can be there to provide.
we
that.
can accommodate.
Yes,
we can say that.
We
So,
can. Yes. Yes. But yes, God bless our moms for sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so that'll be,
drink to my mother. I mean, she's been away for a while, but I love you, Mom.
I was with my mom today. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, you do have your mom
I do have
still
my
with
mom.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And I love your mom. She's really entertaining. She's really fun to be around. I'd like to be around her more if I could.
I know.
So,
She
yeah.
would love to.
Yeah.
She would love to be up at the winery more often.
Oh, yeah. She's wanting to work out like
She
a
wants to
wedding.
work, yes.
Yeah.
My mom's 80. she
She is a spitfire, but she's still ready to go.
she wants to help. That's for sure.
That's what you got to love about the baby boomers. They're always ready to go and always interested in doing stuff, and they want to engage in society and stuff. So please, by all means, all this younger generation stuff, don't leave your baby boomers, grandparents and stuff out.
Yes.
Still be around and enjoy and listen to them, because once they're gone, then stories are gone.
Story, yes.
Always.
Yeah. You may have the memories forever, but
That's true.
it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's
Let's
not
move
the
to
same.
another
I
subject.
know.
What
let's
else do we
go.
want to talk?
To wine.
Well, we want to talk. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about the environment of the winery. I know we give a little bit of hint to some of the things we do here, but outside we actually got chairs and fire pits around that it's sitting out on the sidewalk. We're a lovely evening and it's a little cool or whatever. We could light
Can
that
always
fire
fire
pit.
Yep.
You can
And
be out and have great conversation with people.
yes,
So,
yes.
yeah.
And most of it is covered.
Yes, it is.
So, if it's too hot, the sun's beating down during the afternoon,
Mhm.
sit under there, might get a little breeze going through,
Oh, yeah.
but you're going to be, not going to be sitting out baking in the sun.
There you go. And, with our light music and stuff that we do here, I mean, I think it'll be a great interest for people to come out. Just come out and detox, let your worries go, and just come and have fun with us, have fellowship with us. That's what we do here. a lot.
Yes,
So,
Absolutely. And who doesn't need a little break nowadays?
oh, I need a lot of breaks myself, so like a daily basis. But anyway, well, let's talk about Ringgold a little bit, maybe the history of
Oh,
it.
okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's just a little quaint town.
Mhm.
We got a few shops and a few eateries. I mean, a little bit of everything here for people to come and enjoy. And the history of it. I mean, the history goes back for a couple of centuries. I mean, it was a big Civil War town and stuff back in the day. With the war going on back in the dang turn.
Yep.
Back in that time, I mean, I
In the
can't do
Civil War.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah. All the battlefields around and stuff.
And here's what we did for Ringgold too.
Yeah.
We are actually promoting a wine for Ringgold. You remember any history about that?
Yes, I do.
Who
We
that
should
is?
bring that in.
We
So,
should add.
we
But
should
we'll do
add.
that for
Yeah,
another show, but we can talk about. We can
talk
lead
about
us
it.
in.
We
that.
can.
Yeah.
So the building that we are located in is the General Claiborne building.
Mm-hmm.
And General Claiborne stopped Sherman at the Gap in the Battle of Ringgold.
161 years ago on November the 27th
This
of
past
last year.
November. Yes,
Yeah.
right after we opened here.
Yes.
So to commemorate that, Charles came up with a special wine and a special label. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
label's really, really cool.
Oh, it is, and it's
It's
got all
really
the history
cool. Yes.
of a lot of things
Got
that
a lot of
happened
the
in the
history
area and
of
stuff.
General Claiborne.
Yeah, and what do we call that wine? You remember?
Emancipation.
Yes. And
is
I,
the name of
that's a big, powerful word, and I don't want to lead anybody. I want them to come and experience it for themselves. What we did with this and stuff, and understand what was going on in history that a lot of the history books don't tell us nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, they don't.
Well, and I'm sure there's a lot of history buffs around here. Like, I mean, with all the reenactments and things at the battlefields and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we got the Tunnel Hill, just right down the road.
Yeah.
The great locomotive chase. I mean, the burning of Ringgold. There is so much history here that people need to learn. And General Claiborne, his memorial is just through the trestle down there on the right, going down 41 South.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's so much history you can learn from there.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, by all means, come out and enjoy us, enjoy the town. And guess what else we got in this town that nobody really mentions that much?
What?
We have an entertainment district.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody realizes that. I mean, you can come in and get a glass of wine, and you can walk around the streets, you can shop, and go to different restaurants. We've got a few restaurants that's engaging with us, like the Thai place there in the plaza, that you can actually come and buy our wine and go in that Thai place and eat, or vice versa. Go get your food and bring it to us. Yes.
Yes.
I think that's a great thing, and I wish more would be engaged to that.
Right. And that there are, just to let people know, there are a couple of days in the year of events that you can't do that. So
that's true.
And you have to stay within the entertainment district, and there's little maps around. But and
you remember them days? I mean, I do. I had to for the last.
Yes, it's 1890s days and the Christmas parade.
Yes,
are the days.
So 1890 days. That's at 2 days you won't be able to, and then the Christmas
parade. Yes,
but I mean, you can still come in and have our lovely, wonderful wine inside, out on our little parking area. I mean, not a parking area, but a patio. We'll say.
Yes.
Yeah, at our fire pits and stuff, and you will be fine. You just won't be able to go through the streets.
Right.
Have fun and all that.
Well, and we have special cups with our label on it, so that if you were to go, any of those other days that you can walk around with and be completely.
Oh yeah, and besides that, we've got our hug jugs now.
Oh,
we probably need to talk about.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, our hug jugs are just a little carton. It's got this locked ring on it. I mean, you can take it home with you and put it in your freezer. We've got straws we give with it. And at any given moment throughout the week, you just feel, hey, I want a slushy, but I don't want to drive down there. Well, go ahead and fill your freezer up, because you can have all these different flavors. Just pull them out, throw a straw in it, and you're ready to go.
Good to go.
Yes.
That's another. So the container, when we screw that lid on there, it locks it, so you're not driving with an open container.
Exactly.
When you take it home.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing about that.
It is. But I wanted to add too, if you were to come in to the winery and you wanted to have a bottle of wine and you don't finish the bottle, we will seal it up for you. We recork it. We will put the foil back on it, so you can take it home. And again,
but you like a new container. Might not have your full volume.
You might not have your the full amount, but you can take it home and again, no open container. So
exactly.
I think that's a big, I think that's.
Well, I think it is too, and we need to be conscious of that. Let people know.
Yes.
That way they can enjoy themselves more, and we don't have problems outside of that picture.
Right.
Because we are actually very observant.
Yes.
In what we do here and what we serve and everything else. We don't want people to have problems, because guess what? We want to see you again soon.
Absolutely.
Hopefully the next day. So.
Or, if you need a couple of days after that. But,
Well,
definitely want everybody to
I'm glad you brought that up. We've talked about our wines before. And sometimes everybody sooner or later is going to overindulge. Well, I think the process is on the wines that I do right now. If you did overindulge, I have had a lot of report out of it that people don't have the headaches, the migraines and stuff the next day. What do you think about that?
But that's because of how you make the wines.
Yeah, the process, which the processes we'll get into another day. We're planning on moving this show forward and doing a lot more in the near future.
But yes, they're the products that are in most of the commercial wines
Yes.
are not in our wines or your wines.
Yeah, it's I think I call it roughhousing. You remember the old 38 Special song, Roughhousing? I remember this day, and I always link it to that. And I think they just rough it up so much. Maybe that's why it's the way it is. But myself, I put a lot of love in it myself because I'm really interested in learning the knowledge. And I would like to be a teacher of that too and have, people come out. We'll do wine classes. I would love to show people how I can take a cutting from a vineyard and show you how to make another vineyard. I think would be a good interest to people. And hopefully we can do that in the near future.
Right.
Just chime in on us anytime and, let us know what you think. I mean, what can we do to get you more engaged? If it's processes of making wine to growing grapes or anything. I mean, I propagate a lot out there, and I'm hoping here in the next show or two, we will start doing live videos on aerial from a drone or something.
Okay.
And we'll show the vineyard, the lake, and
Yes.
everything that's out there where I grow everything.
Yes.
And then hopefully we'll start doing process videos too. Of
Right.
how we process the grapes this year. And
Yes.
just a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So by all means, people engage.
I think that would be,
I think it would. I've got ears.
they don't know.
Yeah.
If you ask somebody,
don't,
do you know where your wine came from?
Most don't.
The grocery store, liquor store, that's all they know. But yeah,
They can give an address where they bought it, but they, as anything else, there's nothing else out there.
Right. I think that would, And we talked about maybe even doing some tours, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Have a day and have the
if
vineyards
we
open.
can actually get built up more and get things going. And, there's another thing we've got also besides the tour. I actually got a wholesale license for all these liquor stores, the restaurants and stuff. I mean, I can actually deliver wine straight to you in sales, and it's all legal. And I'd love for people to pick us up in that idea and if you're a little worried about it, come out.
Yes.
Meet Teresa. She'll be glad to give you a taste and to show you what we're all about here.
Right. Just FYI, I'm not there every day.
No, you're not. But when she is, it's very important. So, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I ain't said nothing. I said it again. This is Teresa Myers. Guess what? She's single. You young guys out there need to come out and meet her. She is full of charm and everything else. Just a lovely lady. I'm telling you, you'll never regret it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. What do you mean? Well, let's move on.
Okay.
Should we go back to Dolly Days a little bit? I don't know. Should we?
Sure. Well, I was just going to add on to that when we were talking about the special slushy that we'll have for that day. In Dolly's honor, we've chosen to name it Wine to Five.
Yes.
It's going to be the name of our slushy. So, yeah, I mean, who doesn't need some wine to five?
I said it
Every
maybe
day.
5, 6,
7, 8. Yeah, we'll be
9.
late.
Yeah.
We'll be open till what time on Saturday?
We usually stay open until 9 p.m., but we do not leave until the last customer leaves.
Yes.
Oh, I would emphasize on that. Now, if you get after midnight, that's a whole different story. We got to talk. So.
Right. Yes. My dog will be at home not happy.
well, we can't have that. Yeah.
Yes.
You might start tearing up stuff.
Yeah, no. But no, I mean, that Saturday should be fun with all the Dolly activities and one thing
about that 5K race, it's supposed to end in front of our store.
Right.
So when they do that, I'm hoping to do a special thing for all the 5K runners that come out and, compete and win, come to the finish line.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to have something special out there for them, just, rehydrate themselves,
Right. But not wine.
No, well, that's not going to really work too well. No. Well, we're thinking about maybe some bottles of water, things of that nature, and, a good halo and high.
Exactly. Yes. Congratulations.
Yes.
Yes. Good job.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think that would be a good thing for us.
I think so.
And them too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, I think that ends at 10:30, and that's when the activities really.
Yeah,
start
when
cranking
everything
up.
starts happening.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I wasn't going to do it on this show, but we'll talk about it next show about the artist that's coming out to paint that day.
Oh,
And we might be
yes.
getting a little bit more involved in that.
Okay.
see
So
how
there
that
are
goes.
going to be some different special things going on
Yes.
too. Other
Well,
than
we've got
Dolly.
all these food trucks supposedly coming. We got that one stage there in front of us. I can't remember if there's another one or not.
I can't remember. I was trying to remember that too.
Yeah, it's sort of hard to remember all this. There's just
I know.
so
There's
much,
so much.
so many things going on.
And so much that we're trying to do to
Yes.
prepare for it too. So it is a lot.
Yeah, because I have really got to stock up for wine and our slushy mix and have everything ready. So that way, when you wonderful people come out, we will be able to serve
We are
you
ready and yeah,
ready to go.
ready to go. Sorry. So I don't know. I'm just going to throw this in there. I actually have a friend who lives nearby
Mhm.
that I worked with when she was in Albuquerque and I was in Denver. Never met her personally. She's running the race and she's
Wow.
coming into the winery to see me. So if I step aside and start crying, if anybody sees me
Well,
crying,
you need to go out
on
there and give her a bottle
Saturday.
of water. Definitely.
well, I won't be here that early.
Well,
I can't be here that early.
well,
But yeah, so if anybody
I'll
sees me
do
in the winery crying on Saturday, it's okay.
yeah.
It's happy tears.
Believe you me, I didn't do it. I'm not going to get in the doghouse for this. So.
No,
Yeah.
it's Chelsea's fault. But I am really looking forward to
Well, that's
seeing it.
great. I mean, everybody needs friends that come out and
Yeah,
support
yeah.
and support them as well. Like me, I might even get out there and wave a flag or something. Maybe that's what we need. We need a Finnish flag, big white flag saying
Oh.
hey or checker.
No,
or
not a
whatever.
white. That's for giving up.
Oh.
The white flag. That's
No,
Yeah, we need a checker,
We'd
like
have that
like
at
a
the
Nancy.
beginning of the race, wouldn't we? Because that's where I'd be. I'd want to go ahead and wave it and give up.
yeah. We just need the ribbon. That's what they run through.
Now we could do the ribbon.
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
I'm sure they have one already, but
yeah. Well, just back again. This is myself as Charles Carroll. This is Teresa Myers. We both work at the winery downstairs. We're at Area 52 right now, and by all means, come and see us soon. I don't think you will be disappointed. And
Definitely
what is
not.
our motto again?
expect the unexpected.
Yes, because everybody that comes in always does.
Yes.
And I want to thank you again. We will